Poetry. I've never thought of myself as the artistic type, but when thinking of how I wanted to write my speech, I got kind of hyped. I wanted my speech to be different from the rest, and I wanted all those listening to be very impressed. Some may think poetry is lame or that it all sounds the same, but sometimes when you get going, things can start to get aflame. So come with me as I embark upon this poetic journey through school, and hopefully find some meaning along the way, because that would be cool. Freshman year, the year that most of us came here. So many new faces and people to meet. I already knew a lot of them, which was pretty sweet. I considered myself a veteran having gone here in middle school. A big dog on campus, I thought I was cool. With my 5'3", 150-pound pudgy frame, I looked around and realized that I did not look the same. However, I did find someone that looked like me, Joe Vassalero. Our round, tubby duo was unstoppable. This was a friendship that was not droppable. To this day, you will see Danny McFadden and I rubbing Joe's belly for good luck. High school had started, and a lot of the stress that comes with it had not struck. Sophomore year rolled around, and everyone seemed to start catching their stride. This is the year of going through the motions, where people's fear of high school had finally died. We started off the year rough. Many of our peers had decided the academy was too tough. Our class size may have shrunk a bit, but I think we made up for it. We gained a new, loud, and interesting kid named Seppi. He transferred from Egan, very preppy. Even our football roster had taken a beating. We only had a third of the guys from the year prior at our preseason meeting. Our team was named the Iron 22 from there on. After that, sophomore year droned on, and I almost wanted to yawn. The excitement of high school had left, feeling like our childhoods were gone. That's a theft. The academic rigor of sophomore year was very low. I thought that junior year wouldn't be bad, so let's give it a go. Junior year is infamously known as the best and worst year of high school. The academics are not cool, but it really seems like you and your boys start to bool. Then, at the start of junior year, my dad suffered a stroke. When I heard I was at a loss for words, I began to choke. I thought I was going to have my dad taken away from me, but with great efforts from both my dad and the doctors, I made a full recovery. Dad, thank you for teaching me what it means to truly be a man, and thanks for leading the whole Goblisch clan. Mom, thank you for putting up with all 5 of us boys over the years. I love you both. To my brothers, Jake, Nick, and Mike, you 3 have been my role models for my whole life, and I couldn't ask for better friends to grow up with. Love you all. Junior year started flying by. Things were going great. What could go awry? To cap off a great junior year spring break, we got an extra week off, all because a guy in Wuhan had a pretty bad cough. We got sent home to distance learn. You'd open your computer to a greasy, bearded Oscar Berg on your Zoom call, and your stomach would start to turn. Everyone was hoping that this pandemic stuff would be brief, just hoping that our senior year wouldn't be affected. We were holding on to that belief. We decided to go in person this fall, despite what pretty much every other school in Minnesota said. Everyone thought that we were going to get sick and drop dead, but coming in person set us ahead. We didn't have to go into college with any academic dread. And yes, we still had to come in on Wednesdays, unlike the daycare in St. Paul. Don't worry though, they'll be regretting that next fall. This year is not what it could have been. To describe the abnormalities, I don't even know where to begin. But we shouldn't discredit the good parts of this weird year too. We have grown closer as a class from a broader view, and against all odds, we passed BFI. Who would have knew? Let's finish the year with positivity and forget about all the stress. Thank you and God bless.
Brigade. Attention. Battalion commanders take charge of your battalions. Staff, follow.